In the recent past, the country has experienced a series of political campaign meetings in different counties. Experts have said that this situation goes against the government's efforts to promote development and unity in the country. The religious leaders have said that the government ought to put in place measures that will limit political battles between leaders to ensure the country will not be divided by tribal lines before, during and after the 2020 general elections.
If we do not have urgent change of heart, and that's why we pleaded change of heart, we risk experiencing the widespread conflict and violence.
The leaders, led by Archbishop Kivuva, have recommended that the government should kickstart the process of putting in place the necessary framework to fill the vacancies in the IEBC before the 2020 general elections.
It is greatly worrying that 20 months before the elections, the 4 commissioners who resigned, they have not been replaced, and the process of appointing a substantive chief executive officer is in limbo.
Corruption continues to burden the country as the investigations of the embezzlement of funds set aside to curb the coronavirus are still inconclusive even after more than a month.
The country had received more than 190 billion Kenya shillings to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic, most of which was not accounted for. Most glaring were the scandalous transaction by the Kenya Medical Supplies Agency, KEMSA.
The religious leaders are also outraged by the events that transpired in Kenol, Murang'a, and have rebuked the police for throwing tear gas into a church.
The security agencies have in the recent past been reported to have hindered activities at places of worship. This is not appropriate, and we call for its immediate stop.
Political tensions continue to elicit reactions from Kenyans. Religious leaders have therefore urged Kenyan politicians to refrain from politics of hate, which is bound to divide Kenyans. Reporting for Ebru TV, I'm Brian Odhiambo.